What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be running through the yearly awards for QB Club Season 1. So, here we go, right at the top. MVP, Lamar Action Jackson. Second place is Burrow. Saquon Barkley at third. I want to say he ran for 2,300 yards. Don't quote me on the numbers, but 2,300 yards, I believe is what it is. Coach of the Year, Coach Klein. For the Jets, and the Jets actually just made the Super Bowl. So we'll go through a couple of the names here for the coaches, just because it's always funny when everyone has to create a custom coach. You got Coach Klein, you got this generic generated name for Phil Rickhart, um, C Rambo for the Bengals, D Will. My coach's name is Hugh Jasshole. Got the Black Flash, Sean Lewis, the only person, well, first person with a regular name here, Sean Lewis. I think that's his actual name. A Bar, Trey Holmes, Usher Raymond. Kind of funny. But let's hop into the AFC awards, man. Offensive Player of the Year, Jamar Chase. Runner-up, Josh Jacobs. Defensive Player of the Year, Minka Fitzpatrick and Kevin Byard in second place. Um, they caught a lot of picks. I want to say both of them caught 15 or something like that. It's crazy. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Zay Flowers for the Ravens. I am going to have a little bit of bias for the Ravens that are coming in here for these awards, just because we work hard for those stats, man. Trey Tucker was ahead of Zay Flowers for most of the year, and then Zay took off later in the season. Trey Tucker had a spurt where he just like maybe I think it was like 5 catches through 3 games or something like that. Something crazy. Devon A Chain in a third place there. Tank Dell, another Pro Bowler, at fourth, which is interesting. Tajay Spears, all right. Defensive Rookie of the Year, DJ Turner. No surprise here. 98 speed corner. Pretty much can't throw near him. Just can't. Just don't do it. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots there, second place. Best QB, Lamar Jackson, 135.5 QBR for the season. Aaron Rodgers, second place. I mean, that's he came and did exactly what the Jets needed him to do, which is take him to the Super Bowl, right? Joe Burrow, third place there. Nothing to scoff at. I got to play Burrow every season, twice a season. That's tough. Best running back, Josh Jacobs. I thought it would have been Nwangwu, to be honest. But maybe Jacobs had more receiving yards and stuff like that. But ETN third place there. Jamar Chase for best wide receiver. He did have more yards and touchdowns than Zay Flowers, but Zay Flowers did lead the league in receptions at 127. So there's that. Tyreek Hill third place. Nothing to scoff at there. Best O line. Now this one's important because the top three for best O line who do not have superstar dev gain dev. So that's Creed Humphrey, Deion Dawkins for the Bills, and Ben Powers for the Broncos. So that is definitely of note there. Sucks that Kevin Zeitler doesn't get it, but it is what it is, man. The top three are going to gain dev, and there's that. So we're going to get that screenshot real quick for the league. And best D line, there you go, Rashawn Gary. We made a move for him early in the season. I want to say week 3, week 4. Picked him up for multiple first round picks and paid dividends, man. We figured out how to use him, and he went to work. Led the league in sacks, 18 and a half. Myles Garrett had 16 and a half sacks, at least 2 of which were against me. So, and Von Miller got to us in the playoffs as well for a sack. So those are the top 3 guys there for best D line. Aaron Donald, who was a Steeler, who I also have to see. Like, sheesh, it's craziness. Best linebacker, Max Crosby. Number 2 is Odafe Owe. Logan Wilson, Bengals, third place. Best DB, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kevin Byard, Nick Cross. No surprise here. I want to say these top 2 guys, again, had 15 interceptions each. Michael Badgley and then Harrison Butker, the butt kicker, for the best kicker award there. So on to the NFC, we got Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley, K-Dog as the number 2. Got Jeremy Chin playing in the Super Bowl, also winning Defensive Player of the Year. I'm assuming that's his user. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Xavier McKinney had a ton of interceptions. and then Lewis Cine, nice little third place spot there. Offensive rookie year, Bryce Young, no brainer there. Top five in QBR, I believe. Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Mingo, also for the Panthers there. Defensive rookie of the year. The reason why they were okay with letting go of Rashawn Gary is because Lucas Van Ness was apparently on a roll. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and the Packers also picked up a couple extra draft picks. So makes all the sense in the world, right? Jatavius Martin, I want to say that is another linebacker there. Emmanuel Forbes is a superstar corner for the Commanders, coming in for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best QB, no brainer, Bryce Young. Geno Smith is second, and Matthew Stafford for the Packers, who played half the season for the Packers because Jordan Love got hurt. Matthew Stafford was cut by the Rams mid-season, and Stafford went to Green Bay and did his thing apparently. Um, but yeah, best running back, we got Saquon, Antonio Gibson, who's a dual threat back, played a lot of wide receiver in college, and then switched to running back in the league, which is a very interesting switch. But versatility pays off, I guess, because I want to say Kenneth Walker was ahead of Gibson in the Offensive Player of the Year awards there. But Saquon Barkley goes away with it. Christian Watson averaging 30 yards per catch is going to be your best wide receiver for the season. Terry McLaurin, second place. Adam Thielen, interesting that he caught his second win for his career down in Carolina. Terry McLaurin, I want to say, is one of the most underrated receivers in football in real life and in Madden. He's just always open, you know. Best O line, whoever doesn't have Dev will gain it if your name is not Zach Martin, because we know he's already superstar Dev, but he will keep it. John Runyon for the Packers, and Andrew Norwell for the Giants. So they will be gaining Dev there. So that's two more players that do not have Dev that will gain it. Best D line, Micah Parsons, no surprise there. Kenny Clark probably should have won it because I know for a fact he has 45 tackles for loss. That's insane. But that's what a inside stuff D lineman will do for you, right? Daniel Hunter right there in third place. Best linebacker Hassan Riddick, Lucas Van Ness, and Kamu Grugier-Hill. Both of these guys for the Packers. And there's another Packer there as well, also with a ton of sacks. So best D line or best DBs, you got Jeremy Chin, Xavier McKinney, Lewis Cine. Just how it was in Defensive Player of the Year. Best kicker, Jake Elliott for the Eagles, and Jason Myers coming in second place for the Sea Chickens. And that is going to round it up for the yearly awards. We at ya.